Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, folks. Michael Zuber, one rental at a time. And we are talking mortgages, we're talking rates, we're talking money, and we are talking insane high dollar amount loan limits, conventional or conforming loans with Fannie and Freddie. We knew they were going up. We thought we knew what the upper bound would be, and they blew right past them. Let's bring on Matt, the mortgage guy. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing great, Mike. How you doing?
Oh, I saw the numbers this morning, and I'm glad we're talking today because they shocked me.
Huge,
Right.
huge. Well, they shocked us, but then when you look at the reasoning and what Fannie and Freddie use to determine how much they're going to increase them, it makes sense. They actually look at, I'm not sure the exact metric, but it's a Q3 versus Q3 year over year appreciation number. And if in aggregate
it's 18%, makes sense,
then they just add that. We've never seen an increase even close to this big. I remember
not year on year. Yeah.
Right. When I first got into mortgage, 2013 or 14, I think it was 417,000.
Well, it's funny. I remember the first, way back in 2002 or whatever it was. I don't know what sometime in my first several years, it was like 287 or something.
Wow.
Crazy. Yeah. Now it's $1 million.
For a ton of years, it didn't move.
It didn't.
I think from like, mid 2000s to 2012 or 13, it stayed at whatever number it was at. And then we went 417 to 454 or whatever it was. Yeah. And, this latest bump, the baseline limit across the country was 548, 250. Yeah. And it's gone to 647, 200, almost 100.
Almost 100 grand. It's like 99, like $98,950. Like it's 99 grand.
Yep.
That's insane. That is every county. That's every MSA.
Right. Across the country. And so,
and hold on, that's just nuts. Every MSA, what is the median home today? It's like 369, something like that, 370.
Right.
And now conforming is, so in most of the country, you could double the median home price and still get a conforming, which to me, when I say conforming, I read as cheap or the cheapest loan out there. Is that fair?
Yeah, that's fair.
Wow.
The cheapest, the easiest to get, the
easiest,
most widely
whatever.
Used. Right. And so that's,
is this going to cause even more? Are we in a positive feedback loop where this is just going to make, like, if you were on the cusp of 550 before, it was like a governor, and now they just gave you another 100 grand?
I don't know. I don't know if it'll have that dramatic of an effect, because when you think about a lot of the places where people are buying for 600, 700,000. Yeah. Those are more expensive
What's
areas.
The median in Sacramento? I don't even know.
Well, our limit, man, is it 670? It's not that much higher than that one.
Okay.
Oh, you're talking about the median home price?
Yeah, median home price. I'm just curious. Where does Sacramento? Because Fresno's like 430 today.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
Maybe Sacramento's 5-ish.
Okay. So the reason I asked that is because both of us are in MSAs that would benefit just from the 647.
Right.
Not even the high dollar amount. I doubt Fresno's high dollar, but I live in a high dollar amount.
Yeah. Right. In the Bay Area counties, the San Mateos, the Alamedas,
Santa Claras,
it's all
970,
800, which means you could buy $1 million house and put 3% down.
Yep.
And do a 3% down conventional loan.
Yeah. And get the 970.
Right.
That is amazing. I'm going to buy $1 million home and put 3% down.
That might be a little scary.
You think? Understatement of the year. That might make you pucker up a little bit.
Here's the thing about it though. People will be up in arms like, they're raising the loan limits because they're trying to blow this bubble up even bigger. The loan parameters and qualifying for loans hasn't changed.
Yeah, they're still good loans.
Easy, right? And so like if you wrote a loan with a 580 purchase price and 5% down, and it was old limits, and you write the same loan at 680 with 5% down, it's still, debt to income ratios have to work. You have to be well qualified. You have to have decent credit. And so as a huge effect, other than, in these areas where home prices have gone up 15, 20%, and that's the thing too, like you said, if the average cross country is 369 and we're talking 647, in my head, I mean, and maybe this is just because of my market, that 650, 700, 750 purchase price with 5-10% down, however that lands into that, new conventional loan limit, that's probably the move up house. That's not the first time buyer.
Oh yeah, it's the move up.
It's not there. It's the move up.
Yeah.
And so, having that financing available to folks is a good thing in my opinion. And for anybody who's wondering, we've talked about it here before, you've got up to 647, 200, we'll call that bucket A. And then you've got the high balance county where you can go depending on the county, Napa's 897, San Mateo's 970. That's high balance. All those are conventional, relatively similar guidelines. Then you've got jumbo. And the biggest difference is going to be down payment requirements are going to increase on jumbo. You're going to have reserve requirements. They're going to be a little bit more fine tooth comb with underwriting. They're going to want to see more, it's a higher dollar amount and it's more risk. And so, more down payment, more reserves, more underwriting requirements for the jumbo. So for somebody who's buying at $1 million or $1,050,000, putting 10% down, loans got a little easier to get.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. I was really shocked by this. 100, that I don't know. I guess I was most shocked by the lower loan, like 540 to 640 or whatever it was. That 99,000. I was like, wow, that was bigger than I expected. And now you can do a conventional loan at $1 million. $1 million with 3% down. That's
right. And it's funny too, because I would imagine like you've got the high balance thing working for you where the high balance counties are higher, but like there's certain counties in California where that $1 million is the starter, right?
Dude, you can't get them like where I live in Santa Clara County. There is not $1 million starter home. That you might have a condo at $1 million, but it won't be a home. It won't be a single family home. It's crazy stuff. Yep. So this just shocked me. So again, I don't know if this helps inflate the bubble, keeps the bubble alive. Is it a bubble? I don't know, but I was shocked at an 18% increase year on year. And again, I guess next year to fish, it'll go over $1 million. Have you ever seen this go down? I haven't seen it go down.
I've never seen it go down. And one thing to note, because these are 2022 limits, but most every lender I work with, December 1st today.
Yeah, matched them.
They're already,
doing
honoring those. I mean, and lenders this year, I think it was the first time I've ever seen this. In anticipation of this increase, they went to 625 and they said, we know it'll be at least 625. We'll go up to 625. So that was like all of November, pretty much. We saw that. And then the official ones came out. So don't get those two numbers confused. Right. 625 was like a placeholder.
Was just a guess. Best guess.
Right. Yeah. And then a couple lenders did it. And the rest of the lenders like, well, if they're doing it, we should do it. We don't want to not have something that other lenders have.
There you go. Well, folks, if you're following One Rental at a Time, Matt, the mortgage guy, is the one I go to, the one you should go to if you can get those first 10 loans or owner occupant. How do you want them to reach out?
Go to greatmortgagebroker.com, fill out that quick form. We'll connect you with somebody who can talk to you, lead you in the right direction, whether it's, a team we've got set up in another state. If it's one of the few states that we're not licensed in yet, we'll connect you with the best broker in that state. If you've got questions and you feel like joining a live every Monday at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, I was talking to somebody yesterday and they're like, man, I jumped onto that. That was interactive. That was cool. I think it is.
It's fun. I've been on before. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, and I think too, like to your point of like having guests on your channel and how cool this One Rental at a Time channel is, it's good information, but almost as important as that, it's up to date, right?
Yes.
You can search anything on the internet, but if you find an article from 2018, real estate moves fast. Mortgage moves fast. Things have changed. Things that were true last year aren't necessarily true this year, but if you're following a channel like One Rental at a Time, you're getting daily news. You're getting the most up-to-date stuff you possibly can. So kudos to you, man, for
I appreciate
all the work you do.
Thank you. No, I have fun. I'm so lucky to have 9 multimillionaires talk to me every week and help the channel. So I have 9 wonderful friends such as you that help. So I appreciate you. And again, if you're in our One Rental at a Time community and you want to talk mortgages, Matt, the mortgage guy, is the one to go to. Thanks, buddy.
Thanks, Mike.